Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Today we're talking about Bryce Harper's 13-year, $330 million contract, the biggest contract ever given out in sports history. Unbelievable. I'm going to give you my thoughts. Before I get into that and give you my thoughts, give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the deal from the Phillies perspective and from Bryce Harper's. If you were Harper's, would you have signed this deal? If you were the Phillies, would you have given him this deal? I would like to hear that, and we can chat more in the comment section below. Before we get into all this, today's video is powered by Triton. If you guys watch our stuff, you know we wear Triton gear and jerseys. Check their stuff out. Go to custombaseballjerseys.com. You can check everything out over there. They do an awesome job. We highly recommend it. Okay, so I jotted down a couple of things here. Obviously, this is a huge deal, right? We've all been kind of waiting for this. Machado goes, and then all of a sudden, boom, Harper goes after that. So we waited a long time, and then boom, boom, they both go. So let's talk. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the deal from both the Phillies perspective and from Bryce Harper. So let's start with the Phillies. I think you're getting obviously a great player, right? Bad players don't get 13 years and $330 million, but to think about what Harper's already done in his baseball career at such a young age, right? He's 26 years old. He's already been he's been a six-time All-Star. He's been an MVP. He's been a Rookie of the Year, right? And he's only 26 years old. So it's amazing what he has done, but he's still very, very young, and he still has a lot of really, really good baseball in front of him. He obviously has every year he has the ability to be an MVP type player. So to be able to get that on your roster is obviously a humongous deal. To be able to put him in, you're putting in a 3-4 hole hitter that again has the potential to be one of the best offensive players in the league. There is no doubt that this makes the Phillies a much better team. They're basically, and they've made a lot of deals this offseason, right? They've made a lot of trades bringing in Segura and Real Muto, and they brought in McCutcheon, and they brought in relief help, and so they've really brought in a lot of players. And so they're going from a team that was kind of had some good young players last year to all of a sudden now with all the moves they've made, they're a team that is potentially the favorite in their division, and like honestly maybe a team that could be going to the World Series and maybe win a World Series. So they've done it's really exciting right now. If you're a Phillies fan, you got to be pumped up. So let's see what else. He's a superstar, right? He's a superstar that's not only going to bring great ability and great production, but there's not a ton, especially in baseball, there's not a ton of people that are just considered superstars. And so they're going to put more people in the stands, jersey sales, just from a business perspective. I think that he also brings a lot of money in, okay? So even though the contract is huge, you're going to get paid back a little bit just by having him on the roster. What else did I write down here? So it's a huge contract. Obviously, 13 years is really long, right? 330 million. It only comes out to like I think 25 million a year, somewhere right around 25 million dollars a year, and so it does give the Phillies some more flexibility to be able to go out and maybe add even a little bit more this year, or also allow them to potentially maybe go after like Mike Trout in a couple of years, right? And so they give him a really long deal, but they give him a little bit less per year so that they're able to, again, they've got some money now. They can still do some things. Now, there's going to come a time way down the road when you're giving Bryce Harper $25 million and he's going to be really old and he's probably going to be hurt. But you know what? I think that it puts you in a good position for a long time. And at that point, yeah, like you might have to deal with giving him $25 million to really not get very much production at all, probably. Then again, in 13 years, $25 million might seem like nothing. Guys probably getting paid $50 million then, maybe more. But again, it gives them some flexibility. And so I say, I know it's only $25 million. It's still a lot of money, but the Phillies have a lot of money. They're able to still continue to go out and do some more things, whether it's for this year's team or whether it's, you've put a really nice team in place now. Maybe over the next couple of years you continue to build and continue to add to that. And they're able to do that with this contract, the way they kind of spaced it out. All right. And then the last thing I put down is just, again, their lineup. Now they have another left-handed hitter, so they were a little bit right-handed heavy. They also needed an outfielder. I think this is a really good fit. Again, when you're looking at Machado versus Harper, with the deals that they've made, I think to be able to add, another left-handed bat and put in an outfielder, I think really makes sense for the Phillies. So pretty much everywhere I looked at it, I think that for the Phillies to get him, it's a huge, huge deal. Okay. Now I wrote down some things for Harper from his perspective. First off, I think now you're set for life, right? Like you're done. You know where you're going to be, right? There's a no trade clause, right? So they can't trade you. There's no opt out, so you're not going anywhere. Like you're set, and now all you really focus on is baseball. Like now let's see how many championships I can win. Now let's see what type of career I can have. I don't have to worry about anything else. I don't have to worry about, in 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, am I going to opt out and have to go through this whole thing all over again? I don't have to worry about being traded. He clearly is really happy going to Philadelphia to lock himself in to where he's not going to get traded and he's not going to opt out. He clearly wants to play there. And so he's kind of set now. Now he can just put all his energy into playing baseball and trying to win championships. And they've got a team that could potentially win. They could potentially win this year, but they're setting themselves up to be able to put a nice little run together here. They should be able to for the next couple of years. So really, really, I think good situation for Harper. Could he have gotten, maybe more money, right? Maybe taken a little less deal, maybe gotten some more money. I'm sure that he possibly could have done that, but I think he's happy. He's clearly happy being in Philadelphia. That's where he wants to be. And now he's set himself up to just worry about baseball. What else here? Hitter's park, right? So he's going to a place where it's a nice offensive park, and he's going to be, he's put up great numbers, but he should be able to put up some really, really nice numbers in this park. It's a great park to hit home runs. It's a great park to just be a hitter overall. So again, good spot, good, nice landing spot for him for a really long time. Philly's good. They're going to be good. We've talked about this already. So he knows, they're a big market team. They can spend money. They've got money. They've proven that they're going to go out and they're going to make moves. They're going to sign players. They're going to make trades. They're going to do whatever they can to win. And so he knows he's going to a place where I'd be surprised over the next few years if they're not at least in the running every year for playoff contention and then possibly more. I'd be really surprised if they're not. So I think that's everything that I put down right here. Again, I like the deal from both sides. I think that he's happy. Clearly he's happy he signed the deal. I think Philadelphia's got to be super excited that they just added, an MVP caliber type player, an all-star, perennial all-star player who's still young, to their team for not having to give them $30 million or $35 million. They still get some money to make some other moves. So that is my thought on the entire deal. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree, disagree, what your thoughts are. If you're a Philly fan, put down there that you are a Philly fan and what you think about it. I'm assuming you have to be pumped. I'd be really surprised if I hear any Philly fans that were like, man, why did we sign this guy? It's a terrible signing. Like, I don't think I'm going to hear that, but you never know. Philly fans threw snowballs at Santa Claus, so maybe they'll throw some at Bryce. Maybe they're not happy. I don't know. Put in the comment section below. I would be interested to hear your thoughts. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Share the video with all your friends. Give it a thumbs up. Comment section below. All that good stuff. We'll talk to you later.